A very good morning, class. I'm your associate teacher, and I'm here to begin with a new topic today. We are in the chapter number 15, and we have been discussing about the precautionary measures that one can take when the natural disaster takes place. What all methods or what all methodology we can follow when the disasters take place. We have already seen what ought to be done when the earthquake takes place, when there is a landslide and avalanches, volcanic eruptions are there. What all measures we can take? So today I'll just shift from that to the other topic, that is tropical cyclones. What happens when tropical cyclones take place and what preventive measures we can take to overcome the effect of tropical cyclones. Before coming to that, let me tell you one thing. I have posed I'll be forwarding you two questions for today from the last day's topic. That will be a part of your homework which you are supposed to do it in the fair copy. Take a snap of it and send it to me on my personal WhatsApp number. Okay. Take a snap of it, send it to me on my personal WhatsApp number. The questions I will forwarding you on your group, WhatsApp group, by writing down. You are asked to write down the answer and send me back till we meet again, that is before the next class. Now, one important instruction is what all you are supposed to mention when you send the answer. When you send me the answer, what all details you need to mention. The first is the topic, means that is the homework was set for which part, because some of you are latecomers, some of you send the answers very late, so it gets mixed with the new topic. So every time you should mention the topic. Topic is question answer of chapter 15. This should be your topic, question answer of chapter 15. The second is your name, class, section and roll number. Class, section, roll number and name. These are very important because there are many persons, many child with the same name. So at that point of time, it creates again a confusion who has submitted it and who has not. So just to omit these, just to avoid these confusions only, please be very specific enough to write down your name, class, section and the roll number. Thank you, class. Now I'll begin with the topic today, tropical cyclones. See, these tropical cyclones are known by different names. For example, in Northern America, these are known as hurricanes. Hurricanes. In Asian countries, these are called as typhoons. These are called as typhoons. First, we'll see what is the definition of tropical cyclone, typhoons, or hurricanes. It is a system of rotating wind. A system of rotating wind which moves inward to reach a low pressure area in the center. It is a system of rotating wind which moves inward to reach a low pressure area in the center. See what happens basically, it is the movement of wind, movement of storm, and at a greater speed. The speed is perhaps more than 100 km per hour. It is very important to note down the speed. It is more than 100 km per hour. Something which comes at a speed of more than 100 km per hour, it is very difficult to control. That is why it is called as disastrous tropical cyclones. And the pressure area where the whole pressure is exerted, that is the center. That is why pressure area in the center. The center is the epic point, epic part where the whole pressure gets exerted. In the northern hemisphere, it blows in the anti-clockwise direction. In northern hemisphere, it blows in the anti-clockwise direction, while in the southern hemisphere, it blows in the clockwise direction. Now, anti-clockwise and clockwise direction is very important to understand. Anti-clockwise is when it is behaving against the clock. Now, the clock movement is this way. It goes on right to left. Okay, this is the clockwise direction. And anti-clockwise is when it goes to opposite direction. So the movement of wind in anti-clockwise direction is seen in the northern hemisphere, while the movement of wind in the clockwise direction is seen in the southern hemisphere. It is tropical cyclones is in other words is a warm storm which develops over 5 degree and 20 degree north latitude and 5 degree and 20 degree south longitude. Warm storms which develops over 5 degree and 20 degree north latitude and 5 degree and 20 degree south longitude. So this is a geographical part, a geographical form of the definition, and this is a simple definition to understand what is a tropical cyclone, what is a hurricane, what is a typhoon. Okay, all are same but used in a different context, different way. Okay, like for example in Northern America they are called as typhoon, hurricane. In Asian countries these are called as typhoons. It is basically a wind which blows at a higher speed is tropical cyclones. So today we are here to discuss about the measures or how can we get protected when the tropical cyclones disaster takes place. What are the preventive measures? Some points are discussed class on page number 102. See, one fact that all of us need to understand, these natural disasters are beyond human control. None of us can have a control over it. Okay, but what we can do, we can apply some sort of alertness, we can apply some sort of pretense through which we can reduce the effect, we can lessen the effect of such calamities. So first point is, in such cyclone prone areas, human settlement should not be too close to sea coast. The first and foremost point it says that people who reside near the sea coast, they should be asked to evacuate. They should be asked to leave the place when there is an alertness from the government side. The government has alerted that this is a risk-prone area now. People should empty it out at the earliest. That is because the people might get into the danger, might get into the trap of the natural disaster, that is tropical cyclones. The second point is, early warning by the authorities can help people to evacuate such low-lying areas which would be hit hard. Means all the low-lying areas where the tropical cyclones is going to play its role or play its havoc should be left empty, should be emptied out, should be evacuated at the earliest. And the people who reside over there should be shifted to the safer place. The third point is, daily TV weather reports should be telecast so that the fishermen do not enter the high seas. Now, here a special warning or special wording is used for the fishermen. Why? The fishermen basically they reside near the sea coast area. Okay, they are the one who live near the sea coast. So they should be alerted about it. It should be from the government side through all the media. Whatever medium of information is there, they should highlight that into every medium. Like for example, television can play an important role, radio FM can play an important role, newspaper can play an important role. So these all mediums should be used to make the citizen aware that such and such area is prone to danger and the tropical cyclones may affect any moment. So in order to remain safe and in order to safeguard one's life and property, people should migrate or people should be shifted to some other safer place. The fourth point is, safe shelters should be built by the government so that the affected population could be shifted there in time. Now, first three are advice from the government side. Now, those who did not follow those advices or those who were not very alert, now they are trapped into the danger. What can be done for them? The government should build a special safer place wherein all the sufferers should be transferred to that particular location with all the facilities. Now, all the facilities includes food, shelter, water, medicines, first aid treatments, everything should be provided to them. so that the life can be saved, because people are the real assets of the country. The next point is proper arrangements for providing all the necessities of life like food, water should be made before and after the cyclonic catastrophe. Now, catastrophe is basically all of a sudden when there is an effect, that is called catastrophe. When all of a sudden you are trapped into some danger, that is a catastrophic situation. So now those who are trapped, they should not be left in. Okay, since you are caught in the danger, we cannot help you out. The government cannot surrender this way. The government has to help them out by keeping them, by transferring them to the safer place. And the last point is, people should not be allowed to go near the seashore for any adventurous activities. Now, adventurous activities are those activities which people perform for the entertainment, for the enjoyment, for their own leisure, for their own time pass during the leisure time. Means people have the habit of adventuring to some places. So whenever you are asked to adventure, or whenever you feel like that I should go near the seashore, you feel like that okay, I should move around and I should walk to the seaside. But it is not advisable during the cyclonic times. When the cyclones are there, or when the tropical cyclone is about to take place, it is advisable by the government that people should not go for any adventurous activities near the seashore. Okay class, I'll put it till here. The homework part should be clear to all of you. And please keep in mind what you have need to mention every time when you send your work on my personal WhatsApp number. Please mention these details. It will help not only to me, but it will create a clarity, okay, that you are following what I am suggesting you. Thanking you. Take care.